Hey, Danger Tater, how's it going? Alright, well luckily it's working this morning, even though it wasn't working last night when we tried to do the tent stream. I did walk a little bit. We do have 5 bars of service. I don't know if that helps. But this is some of the best service I've seen this entire trip, which is cool. I'm gonna plug my phone in here because it's pretty low already. And then looks good to start, I'll take that. We are gonna start walking then. Excuse the bumps as I try to get back to the roadway. Hey Shaba, how's it going? Oh, hold on, I'll fix the title. Save. Done. We did it. All right. Good morning, Eel Roll. How's it going? I was really excited last night, guys. I was gonna do the tent stream, but for some reason the service in the area, even though it said we had 4 bars, was not working. Like, it took me half an hour to upload pictures to the Discord. Just the connection wasn't working. Hey, Michael Hub. Good morning. But I found a nice little creek and a really cool little tenting spot on the side of some ATV and dirt bike trails, and it was really cool. Right on Seneca Nation land, by the way, on the reservation. Good morning, Miz, and good morning, Johnny Weeble. How's it going? So we have some weather coming in. The rain is supposed to hold off throughout most of the day today and then not start until 7. But once it starts at 7, it's supposed to rain all night long and all day tomorrow. Guten Morgen. Good morning, Mingatu. How's it going? And good morning, T. Hopefully, if we walk 20 miles, a little over 20 miles a day like we plan to, we'll get out of the rain kind of area, but I doubt it. I think we're going to get completely washed out tonight. Which means I'm gonna have to focus on finding a really good place to sleep tonight. Preferably a place with some shelter. Where am I located on this beautiful morning, Mike Lob? We are in the town of Irving, I believe, right now, headed towards Silver Creek in western New York. But we are so close to being out of New York, man. We're gonna be in Pennsylvania by the end of the day tomorrow. We do have a bit of a decision coming up here, though. And I think I've already made my choice. But basically, we can take Route 20 or we can take Route 5 coming up here. Headed towards our next subway location in Dunkirk. If we take 5, it adds an extra mile to the trip. But it walks us right along Lake Erie. So you get cooler scenery. Whereas if we take 20, it's a little bit shorter, but it looks like this pretty much the whole way. So I'm thinking we're gonna add the extra mile to the day today, and we're gonna take us Route 5. It's off and on, Bick. Hey, game over, how's it going? Good morning, Intrinsic, and good morning, I Dot My Eye. Intrinsic, man, it's gotta be real early over there in Arizona, huh? I guess it's not too bad. Arizona's one of them states that doesn't do the whole daylight savings thing, right? 5 all the way. Okay, all right. And yes, Michael Lobb, I am on Route 20 now. Yep. Intrinsic, okay. All right, just checking. Thought I'd ask. Sounds like a resounding 5. So when we get up into Silver Creek here, we're just gonna go on 5. Good morning, Grim Deviant. How's it going? Good morning, Mr. Lurkers. Good to see you back on the walk. Yes, sir. No breaks here. I was just saying, though, we have some weather coming in. And it looks like it might be raining all day tomorrow, unfortunately. And unfortunately, we cannot stream in the rain because our encoder is not waterproofed. So I'm hoping if we walk 20-something miles today, that we'll get out of the area of effect of the rainstorm. But we will see. I've been waking up really early ever since I got out of the army. Yeah, I guess that'll do it to you, huh, Intrinsic? I'm a morning person anyway, man. I'm usually up early. Not yet, Johnny. We've been like walking parallel to Lake Erie for about the last day now, but we actually haven't even seen it yet. But today we're gonna take Route 5 specifically so that we can see it. Good morning, Pookie. How's it going? Weather is always a bummer for streaming. You can say that again, Grim Deviant. It's also a bummer for walking across the country. I actually don't mind if it rains on us like during the day. Like if it was raining a little bit right now for a couple hours and then it dried up later on, that's fine. All I gotta do is throw my rain jacket on, and then once it dries up, I'll dry up, you know? No big deal. But the worst is what this storm is gonna do, and it's gonna rain all night long, get our tent soaking wet, and then continue to rain all throughout the day, so that when we go to put our tent up again at the end of the day tomorrow, it's gonna be soaking wet. You gotta save a lot in church down the road. Ah, that's true, church down the road. Good morning, questionable results. Fair walking to you, appreciate it. And good morning, Richie Slamma. How's it going? All right, looks like we got a couple of follows at the end of last stream, so I'm gonna run through those real quick. Fiddler Green 19 we did, Space Weasel we did, Golden Slime, Brian C, Worldwide 2, Poker Mad, Cloud 061082, Twitch, and Doggy Dale. Thank you guys all very much for the follows. Appreciate it. Appreciate all yous. And welcome to the walk. Yeah, me too, Intrinsic, me too. So what I'm gonna try to do tonight, if I can, is find a nice little sheltered tenting spot. There was one place I managed to find in the town of Port Byron that was literally right off of the Erie Canal Trail, which is the trail that goes east to west all the way across New York, that we hooked onto for just a little bit. And it was like a nice little pagoda that had a paved under inside, and it also had a whole bunch of outlets, which was a really cool find for being in the middle of nowhere. So I was able to charge my devices, stay dry through the rainstorms that were happening that night, and wake up and feel like excellent. It was awesome. So hopefully I can find something like that again. Hey man, hope you're getting enough calories for all these steps. Hey, Gently Moving. We are at a bit of a slight caloric deficit for right now, but that's okay because we have weight to lose. I was a big old fatty. But we're burning about 2,300 calories for a 20-mile day. And we are consuming anywhere from 2 to 3 subs. If we do 2 subs, we're at a caloric deficit. If we do 3, we are covered because they're a little over 1,000 calories per sub. Plus, we're supplementing with cookies and chips. Delicious. It's never fun setting up a tent in the rain. I've backpacked a lot with bad weather, and it sucks. No kidding, Grim Deviant. In fact, it sucks so much, man, I'm looking to try to avoid it at all costs. The other thing I might do is, if I'm unable to find like a nice little covered sheltered spot to keep my tent dry tonight, I will pack it up wet, and then I will try to get a hotel slash motel for tomorrow night so that I can, while I'm staying there, open it up and dry it out. Because the way I see it, you've already lost the night if you're setting up a wet tent. I love subs, so I would have 4 to be sure. I love that thinking, Miz. What's our outfit today? Oh, just our general. Hold on, I'll show you. A nice little dry fit t-shirt and some shorts. You'll find, Diver, on this trip, man, I'm gonna be gross, and you'll find I'm gonna be wearing the same thing for like multiple days in a row. So this is the same shirt and short combo that I've been wearing. The only thing I change are my underwear and my socks to avoid fungus and all that gross stuff. My old Go Light tent lets me set up the inner after the outer so things stay dry inside. That is awesome, I dot my I. That would be really cool to have. Route 5 goes right alongside the lake. There are a lot of churches on our route. So we're going to take Route 5 to about Dunkirk, which is about, I think, probably a little less than 15 miles away now. But then once we get to Dunkirk, unfortunately, we're going to have to hook back onto 20 to get us back on route. This is just the way we can, the scenic route to get to Dunkirk. Going for a swim in Lake Erie, water temperature is now 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's actually not as bad as I would have thought it would, but it's still cold for water, man. Looking slim, you're more than safe to have 4 subs or at least more cookies. Oh, you know what? More cookies sounds good, Miz. More cookies always sounds good. Ledbetter, how far have you walked in 26 days? Oh boy, T did the math for us. I think we're at 537 miles. 537, that's about right. So pretty far. We walked from Boston, Massachusetts to the very western edge of upstate New York. We will be hitting the Pennsylvania border at the end of the day tomorrow. Whew. 557, my bad. I was down 20. Thanks, T. Whew. Someone yesterday said they like the smell of smoke. Holy cripes. The Department of Public Works is right here. It looks like they're doing a burn across the road. So there's giant fires happening right over there, which is fun, but not fun for my eyes. Just like the annoying song, you walked 500 miles. And you know what, Gently Moving? I'm gonna walk at least 500 more. Or at least, 2,500 more. I hope you get a Subway commercial out of this. That would be cool, Ledbetter. That'd be really cool. Fingers crossed, man. But you know what I keep saying, Ledbetter, is at the end of the day, worst case scenario, right? I don't hear anything from Subway, and I just have a once in a lifetime experience under my belt, the likes of which no one has ever seen before. Which is not a bad consolation prize. Alright, let's see. I don't think it's here. No, it's not here. Okay. Keep going straight for now, and then they intersect us later. That's definitely not the worst case scenario. I guess that's true. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be that man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da-da-da. Lol. I gotta tell you guys, that song is so annoying. But it is perfect for this case scenario. But on a normal time, if I'm like out on the dance floor or something like that, and I hear that song come on, I'm just like, ugh. Kenny and the Scots, hello. Hey Davey, how's it going? What was your job prior to this? I'm assuming you saved up some money for this adventure. Diver, I worked like a racehorse, man. Before I left for this, I had a handful of jobs, a couple of them. I was doing side work in construction. My main job is I am a project construction manager for a company that builds commercial grade solar fields. And I am also a real estate agent in the state of Massachusetts. So I spread my working limbs out pretty far to try to earn enough money and save enough money to be able to go on this trip. And we made it. Thank goodness. Real quick, I'm just gonna take a short little detour here across the street and take a picture of the Silver Creek sign for the Instagram. Hold on, we're going off-roading, everyone. Hold on. The things we do for Instagram. I like it because the nice shields has my initials. It's oddly inspiring because it's such an undertaking. Maybe somebody will pick up with the inspiration angle. That'd be cool, gently moving. I hope so. And I'm doing great, Davey. We had an awesome little camping spot last night. I slept, it was called the Cattaraugus Creek or something like that. But it was right on Seneca Nation Native American reservation land. And I was right on the side of a creek on some ATV and dirt bike trails. And it was a really cool spot, and I'm glad I found it. It was nice to be able to wake up next to running water. It's obviously a huge accomplishment. Thanks, Diver. Well, we gotta get there first, and then it'll be a huge accomplishment. But I appreciate it. Welcome to Silver Creek. Thanks, Danger Tater, and welcome to Silver Creek yourself. Tater, the master clipper. It's an interesting name for a food store too. Save a lot. Fun. Straight to the point. I like that marketing style. Yeah, Davey, it was really cool. I tried to do a late night tenting setup stream, but for some reason, even though we had like 4 bars of service, the internet was not really cooperating or working with us. Hey Pooper, how's it going? I'm glad to hear that you're doing that. What's the old saying? Boss makes a dollar, I make a dime. But it was weird, like even uploading those pictures to Discord, Davey, took like half an hour. So like even though it said we had 4 bars of service, the internet just was like not working last night. Woke up this morning, it was working much better. Hey Pooper Pooper. Nice alliteration. Oh, I know that, my club. We were talking about the price of gases, the price of gas yesterday, man, and how I could not have chosen a better time to walk across the country to get away from those prices. Who are my fellow sub? Lol. I have an app called Poop Salary, and it calculates how much money and vacation you accrue while pooping at work. Is that a real app, Pooper? Is that a real thing? Good morning, Rufus. How's it going? There's no way that's a real app, but so interesting if it is. I jumped into the stream for like 1 minute yesterday. Yeah, no worries, Davey. Unfortunately, like I said, it didn't work out. We tried for about half an hour to get the tech to work, and just the interwebs was not cooperating. It is a real app, huh? It's a sign, Pooper, that lets people know that you're watching on mute, which is interesting. Even you can use it though, even if you aren't watching on mute. Good, looks like a cloudy day for a walk, which is a perfect day for a walk, Rufus. It means we don't have to worry about the sun burning us. By August, I said gas is gonna get to almost $7 a gallon. Whew. Good thing I'm walking until at least October. Ledbetter, if you type, yep, T just got it. If you type an exclamation Y Subway, it'll tell you. But long story short, man, I heard about 49 other people had done this trip in between the first time I tried to do it and now. So I wanted to find a way to be unique and be, and have a, have a way so that when I finished, I could raise my hands in the air and say, I'm the only person that's ever done that. I landed on trying to do it, eating only one type of food, and Subway made the most sense. Hey, Opalac. We are definitely going to see Lake Erie today. We are going to actually just up ahead here switch over to Route 5 from Route 20, and then we're going to be walking alongside Lake Erie for quite a bit. The iOS version is called Logger. Good morning, Beats International. How long do you think it will take you to walk the length of Lake Erie? I don't know. Good question. I can tell you that we will definitely be at the Pennsylvania border by the end of the day tomorrow, and that we will be into Ohio by like Tuesday of next week, and then into Cleveland probably another 3 or 4 days after that. So a pretty good time. I thought about it, Rufus, but with all this rain coming up, I think I better just keep on hoofing it and unfortunately not spend too much time there. Gotta try to beat out the storm. If I had a rod and reel, Bick, I would. Who was the first person to do it? Are they all still alive so you could have a gathering with them? I actually don't know, Diver. I don't know who the first one to do it was, and I don't know if they're all still alive. Unfortunately, it's been such a long time that I can't imagine that they are, but I hope they are. That'd be really cool. Oh yeah, Rufus, it's supposed to start raining tonight at around 7 o'clock and not stop until, what day is it today? Thursday. Not stop until Saturday morning. Probably better to just go around Ohio. I am actually excited for Ohio. I have a friend of mine that lives in Ohio, a friend of mine that was actually supposed to do this whole trip with me but had to bow out for life reasons, that I think is going to be joining us for large sections in Ohio. So it'll be nice to be able to walk with someone. I'm really afraid for Sean's safety as he enters the rustiest parts of the Rust Belt. I heard it's like a Fallout video game out there. We can handle ourselves, Bick. We've been through the training. I've played all the Fallouts, except for Fallout 4. Lewis and Clark were the first ones. Yeah, but they cheated. They used horses and canoes and stuff. And they started halfway through the country. Are you in Wyoming County at the moment? Nope, Davey. I am in Chattahooga County or something like that. But we were in Wyoming County yesterday. Linus Scholes was the first one in 1951. He is dead. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But thank you for paving the way there, Linus. Do I have power armor? Nope. Nothing but pure rage and the fisticuffs. Lol. Oh, it's Dan. Hi, Dan. I'm gonna get up on the sidewalk. Whew. Sorry, I get really out of breath really easily when I'm walking slightly uphill. Oh, we're doing great, Dan. Just fantastic. We are going to be walking across the Pennsylvania border sometime late tomorrow, which is awesome because I feel like we've been in the state of New York forever. But actually, it will have been less than 3 weeks when we cross over to Pennsylvania, which is pretty fast, pretty good. I'm proud of us. Good job, team. Have you encountered any dogs yet? Yeah, lots of dogs. But not in any bad ways, Rufus. And you're heading to the lake, forgot the name, Lake Erie. Yep, Davey. Luckily, there are only super mutants. Wow, the wind is blowing too. One thing I probably did not consider as much as I maybe should have is that when you walk in an east to west direction, it means you're going to be walking into a headwind this entire time. Good morning, Minnow Mike. How's it going, bud? Alright, so there's this weird turn here up ahead where the whole road just kind of takes a right. We're staying following it there. And then a little ways down after that is the Route 20, Route 5 junction. And although you think we would probably have to turn off to get onto a different route, we actually just go straight. It's a weird one. No super mutants, lol. I don't know about that. There might be some super mutants out here. We'll keep our eyes peeled, Grim Deviant. Lol. You should have walked from California to Boston, because then you could have a fluffernutter sandwich when you finished, instead of just eating crappy California food. I like California food. They have delicious fish tacos out in California. But also the problem with walking west to east is east to west has a perfect window, being, you know, the May 1st window, because it means you're going to hit Tornado Valley just after tornado season. It means you're going to hit Colorado in the summer, and Arizona and desert season in the fall, right? If you go west-east, there is no perfect window, unfortunately. Nothing like that exists. So you do get a tailwind the whole time, which helps you out, but you're going to experience some form of dangerous weather along the way, unfortunately. Yeah, Rufus, it's going to be really nice. I'm excited to finally see the face of Lake Erie. That's a fluffernutter. And yes, fish tacos are delicious, man. Oh, they got those mahi-mahi fish tacos, or albacore tuna fish tacos. Delicious. And California has In-N-Out, which I have never before in my life tried, by the way. But I am looking forward to trying it as soon as we get to the end of the Santa Monica Pier, and I can eat things other than Subway. That is awesome, Intrinsic. Congratulations on the 24 pounds down. California also has communism, according to my most trusted news sources. I don't know if I trust your most trusted sources there, Big. When you reach Lake Erie, where next? Detroit? No, Davey, we're going to go south, and we're going to go to the city of Erie in Pennsylvania next, and then through Ohio to Cleveland will be the next major city that we see. Yeah, no worries, man. Intrinsic, you earned it, man. That's a hell of a weight loss. Finally tried In-N-Out for the first time last month out west. It was a good burger. Awesome. High praise coming from Danger Tater. I'm looking forward to trying it. Regional fast foods. It's godly, but only if you eat it there. What happens if you don't eat it there, Intrinsic? As soon as you walk through the door, it just changes shape, changes taste. Are you working your way through the Subway menu, or do you have favorites? I have favorites, Miz, but more than that, I have... we did a little bit of testing to see kind of which sandwiches hold the best. Because for a lot of these times, I'm eating 2 to 3 day old sandwiches. So I need a sandwich that holds really well. Which means that unfortunately I'm eating a lot of turkey. Turkey seems to be one of the items that holds the best on the Subway menu, in case you're ever in need of that information. Nice Ohio. Yeah, when I was panhandling on the streets, I could always go near the In-N-Out and bum up a couple of bucks and get a really good burger. Awesome, man. Artman will take you to some good places in Santa Monica. I'm looking forward to it, Grim Deviant. I'm looking forward to meeting Artman. He's a really, really cool dude. I want to hear some of the stories he's got to tell. Last time I saw you, you were on the last few weeks of training, and now, wow, day 26. How's it going, the Darth Yoda Empire? Dave Zach, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Oh yeah, badges, you know it, we're moving. But yeah, we're actually already 557 miles in the Darth Yoda. So we've been schmooving pretty good. Pretty good. I love In-N-Out, honestly. Their fries aren't my favorite, but they do a good burger. Well, if you're going to a burger place, you're going for the burger, not the fries, right? Hey, Sebastian Dorian, how's it going? And yep, unfortunately, we are still in New York State, but we will be in Pennsylvania by the end of the day tomorrow, Sebastian. Yeah, the fries are terrible. You down to your last few days of New York? Absolutely, Badgers. Like I said, tomorrow, man, be our first day in Pennsylvania. Which is awesome, by the way. Nothing better than crossing a straight state line on a trip like this. It kind of stinks that we got to, like our second state is New York because of how big it is. It's the second largest state width-wise that we're going to be crossing through. The first being Kansas. So I guess it's good to get it out of the way early. Sweet. Pennsylvania is scarier than Transylvania. Well, the other thing is, Bick, is we're only going to be in Pennsylvania until, like, we're going to get there at the end of the day Friday, and we're only going to be there until Tuesday of next week, the day after Memorial Day. Then we'll be in Ohio. If California is very, very expensive to live and food isn't the best, staying in Massachusetts, I hope high-end restaurants in Santa Monica are nice. Davey, high-end restaurants in Santa Monica, I'm sure, are very, very nice. Santa Monica is right outside of Los Angeles, which is like the hub for, what do you call it, Hollywood, and all the people that work in the film industry. So I'm sure it's going to be very, very nice. Stupid Brit that I am, I thought New York was just the big city. Didn't realize it's so big, no wonder they named it twice. Oh yeah, Miz. Actually, most people do that. And even like people from where I am from in Massachusetts, right, don't think of New York as being as wide as it is. Because generally if you're driving through New York, you're driving through New York City and you're into Pennsylvania or you're into New Jersey like that, like real quick, you know. But New York State is very, very wide. Do you foresee any roadblocks like highways closed or any strange roads to take? Oh yeah, Diver, we've already seen them. When I was in the Berkshires in Massachusetts, we hit a couple of different snags. We hit a bridge that was out, that was on our initial route, so we had to walk like 5 miles out of our way to find another bridge to cross a river. That wasn't great. We got put on 2 decommissioned roadways that were basically just dirt roads that hadn't been used and had been flooded and rutted over. So I actually had to carry all of my gear and carry my stroller, Mr. Wilson, through it all for like 3-mile sections on both of them, which was awful. But if we run into a section like that, we just persevere. That's what it's about, baby. New York, Pennsylvania border to Pennsylvania, Ohio border is only 50 miles at most. Maps has you staying on 5. Yeah, we're going to be through it in no time, Neve. It's going to be great. Hope to see the seafood restaurant is nice, man. I hope so, Davey. Good morning, Portos. How's it going? I'm learning so much on this trip. Best geography lesson ever. Well, that's good. I needed it, Miz. I am horrible at geography. I like to think I'm a pretty smart, pretty intelligent man. But geography is definitely my worst subject. Hey, Gecko, how's it going? How was the Riverside campsite? It was awesome, Gecko. It was awesome. I love sleeping next to running water, man. Something so calming and soothing about it. And then I forgot to mention, by the way, I was packing up my tent this morning and there was a whole bunch of like reeds and tall grass on the opposite side of the ATV trail for me. And all of a sudden a deer just poked his head out through the reeds, saw me and started grunting and snuffing and huffing and puffing and all that, and then stormed off in the opposite direction. And I was just like, well, all right then. A lot of attitude coming from that deer. But it was cool. How long do you think this would take? The entire trip, Darth Yoda, is going to take anywhere from 5 to 6 months. We're currently almost a month in, which means that we have at least 4 months left, maybe 5. Thanks for the info, T. All right, let's see. I think this is the junction that I'm supposed to just stay straight at, and it is. This will keep us on 5, which, like I said, adds about a mile onto our trek, but that is fine because it is for the scenic route. I'm a social native living in Vegas now, and it's a great but expensive to live in a lot of areas. I don't think I could live in Vegas, Grim. I'm not addicted to gambling or anything like that, but I am a man that enjoys going to the casino. And if I had that option available to me, I might become addicted pretty quick. Jolie Woly Wool. You're gonna lose so much weight with all this walking. I think so, man. Hopefully. I started the journey out at about 213.8 pounds. I took some before pictures, and we're gonna do some after pictures as well to see. My wife asked me that one day who I was watching. I told her what you were doing, and she said, "You're nuts." I told her, "No, he is smart." I like to think you're both right, Mike Lobb. I am both insane and smart. But it definitely takes a little bit of crazy to do something like this. How long will the walk be in Pennsylvania? Not very, Badgers. I think Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's like 60 miles, 70 miles, something like that. No expensive it is to live in Southern California. Yeah, no kidding. Really expensive to live in Southern California. It looks like straight out of the 80s. Yeah, I'm finding that a lot of places in upstate New York look like that. Oh, thank you. So we've been talking about this for a while, Yoda. Basically, all the taxes from upstate New York go to the state capital in Albany, and then they're resourced to pay for upgrades that are made to like New York City down in the south. So unfortunately, this area does not see a whole lot of money from the taxes that it pays, which is weird and sad. But because of that, there has not been a whole lot of development since like the 70s, 80s. So everything kind of just like stayed the same. It's interesting. Chaotic neutral. Our gambling would lose its draw having it around all the times. It's fun to go to the casino when it's not readily available. Yeah, exactly, Gecko. Yep. It's a fun once in a while kind of thing. And obviously you gotta, set aside how much you're willing to lose. Don't ever go over your limits or over that. And just, have fun while you have it. I like this town because it's nice to have sidewalks and not be walking on the side of the road all the time. Loving the yellow buses. Only ever seen them in movies. They are real. What do you guys have other places? I didn't realize that there were different types of buses around the world. But yeah, we have yellow school buses. You absolutely won't retire gambling. No, you will not, Robot Coffee Chef. No, you will not. Not unless you're Daniel Negreanu, famous professional Texas Hold'em player. But even then, he's not playing with his own money. He's playing with other people's money. Other people sponsor him. That's the way to do it. Jolie Woly Whoa, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk, man. All right, let's get ready for another little uphill section here. My favorite, as everyone knows. Yeah, at least it ain't running. How's it going? Morning. How's it going?
Going to the side, Christy.
Alright. I kind of like it though. It's sad they don't give the old cities money, but the old cities look so cool because there's no fancy buildings, just old buildings and old family-owned businesses. It is a really cool aesthetic, but unfortunately, if you go to like the Cooperstown area in New York, that didn't have enough people kind of living around it when they stopped getting the funding that they needed. Unfortunately, things have started to have to like close down. So I kind of walk through there and it's almost like a ghost town. Cooperstown used to be really huge because it's the Baseball Hall of Fame. People used to travel all over the world to go there. But now you go there and like the campsites and the old hotels and the old motels are like closed down, and it was kind of creepy, kind of eerie to walk through. Glad it's not happening like that up here, but I'm worried that that is the way it might be going. Yeah, I gambled when I would visit Las Vegas, but after I moved here, I stopped. It's a good way to do it, Grim Deviant. A lot of self-control there. In UK, school buses are different, depends on our school. Oh, interesting. That's probably a good way to do it. That way, you know, you never get on the wrong school bus. Welcome all new followers. It's been one hell of a week so far, and we keep on trucking. Yes, sir, Mike Love, we keep on trucking no matter what. Look at that train car to your right. Would have made a good selfie. Oh, yeah, you're right. That was a pretty nice one. Sorry, too late now. Dilapidated. Yeah, exactly, Darth Eric. Yep. Are you still dressed like a burger or normal today? No, unfortunately, Twisted Logic, as much as I wanted to keep the burger costume, I had to throw it away. It took up too much space in our hiking setup, and it wasn't essential, so we had to get rid of her. Darth Tarek, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Good morning, Aaron. How's it going? Hope you are having a great day. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Trying to make a decision. Do I go on that tops and get more water, or we are okay? We still have like a third of a gallon in our water bottle, but we don't have anything in our backpack or our Yeti. Steam sale on racing games, sweet. Woot! F1 2021 not on sale. Yeah, you're probably right, Foxy Grandpa, you're probably right. We're all in a friend's trip today, so I can't stay. Just wanted to wish you a good walk. Thanks, Mom. And by the way, for everyone in chat, today is my mother's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Mom. Get water you can. You guys are right. You guys are right. All right, we're gonna cross the street here. We're gonna go get more water. Let's go to shop and get some beer and get a bit silly. A bit silly, you say? Listen, I'm not opposed to getting any beers or anything like that, but probably not at 8:46 in the morning. Seems a little early. I love how I'm watching a man walk thousands of miles and I'm tired walking 6 blocks to the store. Lol. The answer is always 42. You're right. And thanks for the happy birthdays, guys. It's very similar in UK. A lot of seaside towns and cities in general are funded. Yeah, it's a little sad, but it is what it is. All right, let's get ourselves some water here. Good morning, Kenneth, and it is 5 o'clock somewhere. Yes. That's true, I am crazy. Excuse me?
Thank you for shopping at Stop. Okay, how many donuts you said?
There's the water. Burgette, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Thanks, Aaron. Let's do this. Water, 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 water. There's our water. Okay. How's it going? You ever do any skiing? Sebastian Dorian, I've actually never, growing up in the Northeast, you'd think so. I've never in my life once been skiing. Did you go to UMass, by the way? I did not go to UMass. Tall to reach those top shelves, yeah.
Please place the item in the bag.
There.
Scan your loyalty card. Press
Yeah, it's
enter
backwards
phone
from the other
number.
two, so everybody gets confused.
Please remove the last item from the bag.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, yep, so then you're just gonna hit that.
Please enter the
No
number.
bags.
Scan your loyalty
Do you have a bonus card?
I do not know.
I'll say you don't need it
Enter.
anyways.
Do
it's
you
just
have
for
any
that.
coupon? If you
No
haven't,
cards.
follow the instructions on the card reader.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just let me know when that reboots.
Okay.
Please remove your bags and take your receipt.
All right, here we go.
Thank you for shopping at Top.
You too.
If you have any points, please insert them in the point form.
All right, now we got to take a second here and exchange all our fluids. Hold on. You consider yourself a New Englander Yankee without having done any skiing? Well, no, you're right. I haven't, but I break myself very often, and my parents were concerned that I would just tear myself apart if I went skiing. I love watching this because I've actually never left Indiana. I've been to 3 cities here, and that's it, and I'm in my 20s. No kidding, Darth Yoda. Well, we're gonna travel the world together, man. Stay with us, and you'll see what the USA has to offer. Scared of you watching this old odd guy with a stroller and no baby closely. They do everywhere I go, Gecko. Yep. GP should be fun. Yep, I'm from Hawaii originally, but I went to high school in Mass. Oh, no kidding, Sebastian. I go skiing 3 to 4 times a season now. That's awesome. Yeah, Sebastian, I had broken 17 bones by the time I was 17. All right. So this is our water from the day before. Tops never stops bringing you more. Lol. Oh, I was just I'm a man of extremes, Sebastian, so when I do things, I tend to throw my whole body at them, and that apparently leaves you injured quite often. Water in, is there a loo nearby for the water out? Lol, unfortunately not, Slonneling, but we're good. Do you have some bone condition? No, I'm just, like I said, a lot of it was like from playing sports and injuries, and I go hard in the paint, and when I do something, I just like throw my whole body at it. It's like if I was playing football and I was tackling someone, man, I would throw all my weight at them. And sometimes when you do that, you hit the wrong thing and you break yourself. Flavor country. I think I need to add you to my will as my long-lost son-in-law. Appreciate that, Aaron. Or no technology. I've been to Ohio because the city I'm in shares state lines, and I used to walk Ohio as a kid. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. It's good and it's bad, Sebastian, but it makes me a very competitive person, and it brings me to do insane things like the things that we're doing right now, which is cool, I guess. Makes you adventurous, but you're definitely gonna get hurt. All right. Sorry guys, this is just gonna take me a second. Tighten this too hard. Wow, that's really on there. All right, well, we're gonna try to get it through the small hole because I cannot get the big one off. Small hole. All right, we did it. Sometimes you're real screwed, lol. Hey, good morning, Bob, aka Sean. How's it going? All right, guys, we're back on the road now. Hold on. I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of messages there while I was dealing with that. Let me go back and read a couple of them. I bet you've been good at a lot of sports then. Yeah, it was pretty good. Good life attitude to have and everything, really. Like I said, you're going to get hurt a lot, but you're going to be on some fun adventures. Since 17, have you broken any more, or did you learn a little caution? Since 17, I have not only broken more, but I've torn my ACL, torn my meniscus, sprained my MCL. I have broken, since I turned 18, my foot. I've gotten tendonitis. So no, unfortunately, I still have a tendency to go a little bit hard in the pain. Ironic that I have a Subway ad. Lol. Sebastian, what do you mean? Yeah. Are you sponsored by Subway? Not yet, Darth Attic. Not yet, but we got our fingers crossed it's gonna happen soon. Gotta be smarter than the bottle. Lol. Sean screwing around. Love it, T. You're on candid camera. Lol. And good morning, Malone Ranger. How's it going? A lot of followers are contacting them, trying to get them sponsored. Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Whew. I think Subway is cautious about sponsoring people after Jared. Well, I think they're cautious about sponsoring people anyway, because this trip has a lot of risk involved. If I get hurt, if I don't make it, you know, there's a lot of problems with them that they might not want to be directly attached to it for until they see how it plays out just a little bit. But we'll see. New stream title, Mr. Glass Walks Across America. Lol. No, I'm telling you, I'm not fragile by any means. I used to box a little bit, you know. I wrestled for a little bit as well. I was just really, really active, and like I said, I have a tendency to throw my whole body at everything I do. Yeah. Well, that's why I figured I better do this now, Grim Deviant, because I'm not sure how many more injuries I have left in me before I wouldn't be able to do it. And I've been lucky too that most of my injuries are like broken bones. They hurt, don't get me wrong, they're bad. I don't recommend anyone go out there and start breaking their bones. But they're a relatively short recovery, about a month, assuming you don't break it like too bad. And then you heal up and you're fine, you know? So I don't have too many like life-altering injuries aside from the ACL. Subway has a good reason to be hesitant with sponsoring particular people. Lol, you're right, Danger Tater. Hey, good morning, Johnny. How's it going? Appreciate it, Grim Deviant. I'm amazed Sean hasn't been contacted by Subway. He's deserved it, showing his brand. I think he recognizes him too. We'll see, Davey. Whenever Subway had this idea originally to get someone to walk across eating only Subway, how much would it cost them to hire someone to actually make the walk and only eat Subway? Foxy Grandpa, I'm not sure, like, money is the problem there. Finding someone that would agree to do it apparently is very difficult. I know because I've asked, I don't know how many people if they want to come along, and they keep saying no. Throw whole body at it, you sir are loco. Yeah, that's one way to say it, Kenneth. You're absolutely right, man. Soy loco. Alright, so how much longer till we get to... Alright, well, running over a stump doesn't help us. Lake Erie should be coming up pretty quick here, guys. That's exciting. There is a point, Garriott Park on the west side of Dunkirk, right along the shore of the lake, that has a couple of shelters that probably have electricity. That is awesome, Richie. Unfortunately, we have to prioritize getting our 20 miles in, and Dunkirk's only about 16 miles away. Otherwise, that would be literally perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for, man. That's really cool. I'm sure Subway will want to be involved. Part of the business plan is very heavily marketing, so I'm sure any chance they have to promote Subway, they will. I hope so, Foxy. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we had some people from Subway watching us right now, you know? Just making sure that we're all copacetic. Yeah, Chief. Oh no, we lose our sidewalk here. All right, well, it was good while we had it. I will see you again, old friend. One thing I will say about sidewalks, though, I don't know why they keep putting these, like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like divots in them. It makes it very bouncy, very bumpy. I guess they're just expansion joints, but I don't know. I don't like them. I know your reasons for the walk is your dream and passions. That will be my main drive regardless. I think it's awesome. I appreciate that, Davey. For blind people, I don't know about that. I think they're just expansion joints, but they just like create points of weakness in the sidewalk, right? And then all of a sudden there's lifts and it's bumpy. Not that, yeah. Now I'm talking about like the grout. That's the word I was looking for, like the grout of the sidewalk. So nice doesn't make them unlevel, never works though, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It never works. Oh, Pooper, I am well aware, man. We're trying to get in as many miles as we can early today. Get out ahead of the rain. But it's supposed to rain starting at like 7 o'clock tonight and go all the way through the day tomorrow into Saturday. So that's what Richie was just talking about. We're trying to find me a nice little spot to camp tonight that has some cover so that I can stay dry. And then pack everything up dry and then walk all day through the rain tomorrow. And hopefully find another dry spot to camp tomorrow. And if not, maybe get a motel or something. Oh no, that was a question. Oh yes, Boober, it is definitely going to rain. Quarter of the way through and they might jump on board. Yeah, maybe. You're gonna get wet. Lol. That's all right though, Bob. We are okay with being wet. We have been wet many times before, and we will be wet many times to come. Say what you will about the desert though, one nice part is you will never be wet. And watch Murder, She Wrote. Lol. Nope, unfortunately, Pooper, we do not have the power to waste on Murder, She Wrote. This DJash, we are currently in the town of Silver Creek in New York. We are coming up on Lake Erie now. We should be able to see it pretty soon. Have you taken 4G towers into account for planning the route? Will you have data / streaming the whole way? Snottling, yes, is the answer. So I have two different service providers that are feeding the encoder. I have AT&T and Verizon. I use their coverage maps to plan the route and find the best way to try to ensure that we have 4G service the entire time. Unfortunately, we are still going to have rough days here and there, and we have had them already, where there's just little to no service. It's unavoidable, unfortunately. I wish that we could do this whole thing without having that problem. But I tried my best, yeah. The one spot that's going to be really iffy is Arizona. Apparently in Navajo country, service is not great, so we will see there. I'm usually waste. Lol. What tent are you using, Grim Deviant? It's called a Luke's, I think it's called a Luke's Tempo. It's just a nice little single person tent. It's real cozy. It's about 3 to 4 pounds, real lightweight, and perfect for this trip. Navajo country. Yep, Sebastian Dorian, like the reservation for the Navajo Indian tribes down in Arizona. Pretty much through the Grand Canyon. It's gonna be like the Oregon Trail, nothing like that. Stop by Cedar Point and enjoy the amusement park. We might, DJash, we might. We'll have to see. If it's not a rainy day and we have some time to kill, we might do it. Also, good morning, DJash, by the way. What did you usually watch in your little tent on your little iPad? I'm a nerd pooper, so I watch anime on occasion because that's what I'm currently into, I guess. I also have a couple of movies that I'll watch that I pre-downloaded so that I don't have to waste data or anything like that. Yeah, that's about it. But like I said, I just don't have the power, so I don't watch them a whole lot. I only really get to watch TV and stuff like that when I'm in the hotels. Like Futurama, yeah. My favorite mecha anime, well, that's a specific category, but if we're in that specific category, probably Code Geass, I would say, Sebastian Dorian. Akatoma Limbo for my solo stuff. That's pretty cool. One of the ones I was looking into, I forget the name of it, but I was just talking to someone about them the other day. Enais or something like that. But they're basically just hammocks with a tent fly that goes over them and like a mosquito net. And that sounded really cool, but kind of really situational. Code Geass? Geass. I think Code Geass. It's a good one. Yeah, Yoda Empire, of course. And yes, Redictator like that, yep. Stranger Things was a great show, man. It was awesome. I absorb a lot of media, just so you guys know. Movies are typically my thing, but I have a pretty good encyclopedic knowledge of a lot of shows and TV. Is that a Gundam? Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's a mech pilot kind of anime. Yeah, it's a weird one. Fun fact though, don't watch that show if you're British. A lot of very anti-British sentiment in that show. Also, real quick, through the trees, through this guy's property, we can officially see Lake Erie right now for the first time. Just so you guys know. Did you do streaming before the walk? Snottling for about 5 months, I think, before we left. I streamed my training regiment, which was 3 to 5 days a week. I was walking 10 miles. Before that, a couple years ago, I had a short little stint on a different account where I was streaming shiny-only playthroughs of Pokemon games, where you had to play the game with full odds shinies, only able to use shiny Pokemon. What's your favorite TV show? Breaking Bad, Davey. How much do you know about Murder, She Wrote? Not a whole lot, Pooper, I will be honest with you. I know that my grandmother used to watch it. Hammocks are limited to only certain areas. Yeah, they wouldn't do much help for you in the desert. Good morning, Mrs. Noss. How's it going? Old Dusty Mountain chat. Good morning, Demon Days. Was one of my favorites too. Now I just watch Twitch and YouTube. Whoa. Oh, I spend a lot of time on Twitch and YouTube. Anti-British or anti-British government? Both, Nevitz? Both. I'm excited for the new Stranger Things season. I love the show and a lot because I love horror and 80s stuff. Well, it is full of 80s stuff, that is for sure. Season 4 coming out soon. Yep. How vast is your Pokemon card collection? Not very. I do have a couple of them. But it's not very vast. I got into it because it was like kind of like gambling for Voxy Grandpa, where you know you get the packs and you're hoping for a good pull. So it was like scratching my itch. What do you think of the new Voltron reboot or the Gundam Hathaway? I haven't seen them, unfortunately, Sebastian Dorian, so I don't know. Why is The Wire the best show ever? The Wire is really good. Fair fact. There's a place coming up soon that you will be able to see the lake unobstructed. Perfect, Richie. That's what I'm looking for. And you're not even racking up Pokemon Go egg distance right now? Oh, you know I am, Danger Tater. I got the egg distance running in the pocket right now. Unfortunately, I don't have any good eggs going. But that's alright. The Sammy K, buy a trailer on your left since you love Breaking Bad. Hey, good point. There we go. Based. Hey, Mortar Cash, how's it going? It's easy to hate those British... Oh, there you go. Wow. The important thing you have to remember about the British is that they're responsible for most independent days of any country. That's true. We wouldn't have the 4th of July without the British. How vast is your pog collection? Grim Deviant, man, I wish I still had pogs. Takes me back. Lol. No, yeah, I mean, real quick, the premise behind that Code Geass show is that the British basically developed these mech soldiers, these mech tanks, and when they developed those, they just became overpowered and took over the world and oppressed everybody. And so the entire show is about the resistance fighting the British, and they do not like them. That's the show. How vast is your pog collection? Well, I don't know, Chad. How vast is the pog collection? Do we have a lot of pogs to give? Understandable. Yeah. God, you guys were definitely right, by the way, about stopping and getting the water. Oh, I don't even know why I thought twice about it. Always get the water. And there we go. That's what I like to see. Hey, good morning, Captain Howdy. How's it going? So by the way, we're about an hour in. I haven't given my spiel yet, so I'm going to do that. Here we go. Darkness G, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. But for anyone that might be new to the channel here, just so you know what we're doing, we are currently walking across the continental United States of America from Boston, Massachusetts to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. The whole trip is going to cover over 3,044 miles, take us anywhere from 5 to 6 months to complete, and we're doing it all eating nothing but food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain. All in partnership with a great charity organization called Big City Mountaineers, which is an organization that takes kids and adolescents from underprivileged communities and brings them out for adventures in the wilderness. Good morning, Winter Powell. How's it going? Here it is, D-Jash. Here is Lake Erie. I'm standing in the middle of the road, so I can't stand here too long, but that's it. Got my slammers too. Fungal Net, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Top of the morning to you, Principal Matthew. Love it. When I first heard this, not gonna lie, I was like, oh, gonna be boring, just a man walking, but no, this is the most entertaining thing I've seen in a while. Who knew walking was way better than TV? Well, I love to hear that, the Yoda Empire, but man, I'm telling you, we have seen some interesting things. Even just yesterday, we got stopped by a man that was trying to invite us to go to his church commune in order to find a place to stay and to eat. A place where they shared all their belongings and lived together in harmony. Taramaki, hello from Brazil. Oh, there, hold on. This is way better. This is a way better view of it. Look at that. Now we're going to take a picture for the Instagram. There's your water supply. Cross the street? All right, we'll cross the street. There you go, guys. Crash Mr. Wilson into the guardrail. Perfect. It was an interesting conversation. Yeah, in fact, Danger Tater, I believe, clipped it for us, so you can actually still see it if you want. I watched him on Funimation, Sebastian Dorian. Got all my pogs before they were big on Twitch. So you were asked to join a cult. Let's just say, dear, that the group was called the Tribe. Cult-like activities. Netflix doesn't have a lot. Catch a fish, 100 points. Yeah, it is huge. This is Lake Erie. This is a fish Lake Erie. Better view. Okay. Trying to get Yeah, I'm gonna 9,000. Dave, you will diss your country here. We're just no, I'm just kidding. All right, back on the road, guys. Cool place to see, Lake Erie. Wanted you to come home, lol. Are we still buffering, guys, or are we back, by the way? Sorry, I'm just trying to move pretty quick to get us back to a consistent stream. Have you been on the news yet? Yep, Darth Yoda, we have been on the news twice now. Once on Fox 25 out of Boston, and once on, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Once on NBC 22 in Springfield. We've also, T just typed in !mashed, which brings up an article that someone wrote about us for a food news blog, which was interesting. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. I just don't know how I'm coming through on the other end, so hearing that makes me know we're good. It also means I can slow down and I don't have to push a higher pace than I'm comfortable doing. Does being on Artman's show technically count as being on the news? I think it does, Foxy Grandpa. I'd call it that, yeah. That was a wicked fun time though, man. I'm so excited to get on there again once we make it a little bit worth the way. East Harbor is a campsite. Go there, it'll be right up against Lake Erie. Okay, DJS, we'll check it out. Have you considered doing somersaults in lieu of walking? I have considered it. I should tell you, Bick, that I don't refer to somersaults as somersaults. I call them Rambo rolls. And it is a classic fighting technique. In fact, that is our best form of defense if anything is to ever cause us trouble, or if we are to run into a wild animal, is to just start somersaulting around them like you're in a Dark Souls game. Since you've been in the news, you might be able to get verified on Twitter. Oh, that's pretty cool. I have no idea, Captain Howdy, what the process is of getting verified, but maybe I should look into that, huh? Rambo rolls? No, Rambo rolls, like John Rambo from the Rambo films. First Blood. Do you ever plan to do this again? We go a different route. I will say, Darth Yoda, I don't know what the future is going to bring, but I'm pretty sure once is enough for a 6-month-long trip like this. What do you mean, Poober? What do you mean it's not a good one? Where's the flaw? If you can tell me one flaw in that fighting strategy, man, I'll concede this argument. That makes sense, lol. Ask Elon, he might have a couple hundred K for the cause as well. Believe it or not, actually, A. Elsner here, who is a great person that we were able to meet in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, actually has reached out to Elon a couple of times with this story because he is awesome. I do feel like this would be right up Elon Musk's alley, though. He's just kind of a crazy guy. I like it. Okay, before you cover from your first round. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sean, one of these nights, can you test the theory of a Subway yoga mat bread by sleeping on it? I wonder how comfortable it is. Could you imagine using a Subway sandwich as a pillow, and then you wake up with a face covered in ranch because it just totally got disintegrated while you were rolling around in your sleep? I wrote a song about Elon Musk, our Lord and Master. Lol. Are you allowed to use a bike on the trip back? Michelle Obdog, we are flying home on the trip back. We're walking across the country one way, baby. What I'm probably gonna do is I'll walk across to Santa Monica. Hopefully, if I can find a place cheap enough, I'll stay in a hotel there for about a week, maybe 2. Recover a little bit. We're gonna shave because we're gonna look like Forrest Gump did at the end of his run by the end of this trip. Get cleaned up and then we'll fly on back. Outrage me, bro. He's cheating and flying back, Michelle Dog, and you will leave that absolute nonsense. Beck, you know what? You know what, Beck? How about this? If you fly out and meet me in Santa Monica and you walk back with me, I will walk back. When someone drives past you, then they just keep seeing you everywhere and go, I would freak and believe in the Matrix. Darth Yoda, it's actually happened a couple of times where like there was a woman that was working along one of the roads that we were walking on in Massachusetts, and so she like would go into a building, she'd drive by me, go into a building, and then as she was coming out of the building to go to the next one down the road, she'd see me walking up the roadway again. She'd be like, what is happening? So she did, she stopped and she talked to us, and it was cool. Got a ranch shot all over your face. Gross. We're going to Mr. out to hopefully give him to someone who. However, if Mr. Wheelston is all beaten up and bruised and battered, we will spend the money and we will ship him back home so that I can have him as a memento. He's not being thrown away like trash. Must grow a ton of grapes or wine in that area? I'm thinking so, Richie. I mean, look at this vineyard. Carrie says, no, I'm not allowed to walk back. How about a coastal walk and you go with? There you go. If you wanted to, you could take Amtrak back home, only 2 trains, LA to Chicago and Chicago to Boston. That's actually pretty cool, Principal. Out of curiosity, do you happen to know how long that would take? Good morning, Fatalog. How much longer in New York, Fatalog? We are currently in, I think we're still in Silver Creek, but we are walking along the coast of Lake Erie. Turn us to the right, you see Lake Erie through the trees over there. We have another day or so here in New York. We're gonna walk today, and then by the end of the day tomorrow, we will be in Pennsylvania. Mr. Wilson, be lower into the Pacific Ocean, allowed to carry on its journey. No. Riding a lawnmower is not cheating. Yep. Plane? Well, I'm thinking, Cal, what if you were to fly out to Santa Monica and we both took a train ride back? Just don't get worked up over jokes. We're all here for, hey, thanks, I appreciate that, T. It's 2 overnights from LA to Chicago. I believe 1 overnight to Boston. So it's like 3 days. Wait, that's actually incredible. 3 days to get across the entire country by train. That's insane. That's pretty cool. Walking there and back, that's a full year. Darth Yoda, that's a full year, and I am moving quick, man. For perspective, right now we are actually walking across the country at the same time as another woman who decided to walk across the country. She left back in February, but she left from Maine, so a little bit farther than we did. We passed her in Syracuse, so she's expected to take a full year to make it to the other side of the country, whereas we're doing it in 5 to 6 months. Yeah, we are, Fatalog, and good morning, Firehorse. How's it going? Redux 1979. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Davey, man. I hope they had a long and happy life. Can't take that much time off of work. Most likely 3 days, maybe then. Skip a rock. I'll be right back. I am on Lake Erie right now in Silver Creek, New York. I'll be in Pennsylvania tomorrow. It's going good, man. We're moving fast. Hey, yeah, you got it, man. No, I'm all set. I'm all good. I'm doing good, man. I'm still killing it. I'm doing like an average 4 miles a day. Yeah, second. Awesome. Alright, sounds good. I'll take it. Back up. He's giving someone a private stream. Answer the phone call on speaker. Nope. See, there's all sorts of NDA and everything like that that prevents me from doing that. Hold on here. Hey, UFO. Good morning. How's it going? Oh, boy. Keep on moving. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it would. We're on the side. How likely might I get in the van? Likely UFO. I'll probably get into that van. Hold on, though. We gotta keep on moving here. We follow the trail and pick up each one. You know that I will, Foxy Grandpa. A man's gotta eat. Good morning, E.T. The bug. still buffering, or are we back? Was bad. Come on, baby, bring back my signal. Bye. If you say so. Oh, hopefully it's hill. This well on thing. Bulldozers. I wish I could have for some reason problem. Come on, sir. To us. Also, older is not a good show. it's driving mad or so. Wait, are we back? Don't you lie to me, Mordecai. Don't you lie to me. Are we back? Is it? Are we back? Can I stop screaming at mortar? I would never, lol. Well, look at this view right here. Just in time for us to come back, I guess. Hold on. We're going across the street here. Who knows for how long? We're having. Ah! So now we can hear you. How was your night in the tent down by the river? It was awesome, Helmet. Also, I have no idea what you guys were talking about that burp sound. I didn't even burp. What was happening? Skip a rock? Okay, all right, hold on. There's a man in a van here. I don't know if he's gonna yell at me for doing this, but we're gonna do it. That rock did not skip very well. We all agreed he burped, right? I mean, if you heard a burp, I guess I burped, but there was no burp. Tell him to be quiet and not wake your baby. Lol. Biggest body of fresh water in the world. Well, look at it. It's absolutely stunning. You need skipping lessons? Turns out, T, that the water is not at level with where I am. It's like, it goes down there for a bit. So I was not able to skip proficiently enough. Well, I do have to take more pictures for the gram, though, so that Carrie has her options. Anything for the gram. For the gram. Also, it does look like pretty ridiculously clean water. I'm gonna be honest. I thought Lake Erie was supposed to be kind of gruggy and gross, but it's pretty clean. Take your shirt off and dive in. Lol. This is a great photo op right here, honestly. Yeah, I know, right? Maybe I should try to get, nah, there's no way to get Mr. Wilson in without getting him up there on those rocks. And that feels like too much effort. Also, excuse me for 1 second while I add to the pollution of Lake Erie. But I've had a lot of water. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. 70s and 80s, it was really bad, but it's been improved quite a bit. Nice. It looks like, yeah, I mean, it looks like pretty clean water. Zebra mussels clean it up over decades. Cool. You must recycle urine as a practice for the Mojave. Catch you in a bit later. Have to start trimming my bushes or I'll never get done. No worries, ABC. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I'm just glad that we seem to have a little bit of service in this area. I'm taking a second here to stop and enjoy the view for a second because I'm a little worried that as I continue down the road we might lose service again. I hope not, fingers crossed we don't, but you know, we'll see. Did you wash in the water after? Unfortunately, Wolf King, like I was saying, the water's like all the way down there. I didn't make it down to the water. Oh, no worries, Davey, I know. No worries. All right, I guess we better keep on moving. I got to make it to Subway one day. I'm hoping. I don't see like any cell towers, and I don't think there's any in the water, right? So if the signal is getting better, it means that we're walking towards one, right? I hope, question mark. Does my math work out? There is Autoway Park right after Barcelona. It looks like it has shelter with electricity. It's right across the street from the KOA campground. Autoway Park. Let's take a look. That could very well be... Oof. It's a little far from here, but it could work, Richie. It could work. It could work. Hold on, let's see though. I gotta go back to... Alright, we still have like 9 miles left before we get to the Subway. And I gotta get food, but hold on, actually, I'm starving. I'm gonna pull out a sub right here and eat half of it. Hold on. Get ready to hear me huff and puff as I try to eat a sub while we keep on moving up these hills. Because, of course, there's more hills coming. Eat your favorite sub, Poobor. Are you staying in Lake Erie area or moving on? We're moving on, Davey. I mean, we're gonna be, don't get me wrong, Davey, we're gonna be in the Lake Erie area all the way for like a while. We're staying on Lake Erie until we hit Cleveland, basically. So we have a while here, but we are moving on. And we're gonna be, most of it, unfortunately, not walking right next to the lake like we are now either. Hey, Win, come on. Let's be friends here. No reason to act up. How's it going?
Where are you walking to?
I'm walking across the country. Yeah, I left Boston on May 1st. I'm headed to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. Woo! Yep, about a 6-month journey. I'm walking an average of 24 miles a day right now. Yeah, also, I sent it, what was it, the Chattahoochee Creek yesterday? Yep.
Hey, really?
Yeah, I'm doing eating Subway restaurant chain too.
Fuck no.
Cause I'm a little, yeah. Yeah.
Are you somewhere?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah, you
so here. Hold on. I'm 5'3". 100 people right now.
Oh, I thought you're walking down somewhere. So
Walking just about.
it's like, baby.
That's all.
Woo.
Do it. Big city.
Shit.
For a good
5 months.
5 to 6 months. Yep, over 3,044 miles.
Are you gonna hit winter?
No.
No.
Nope. I'll hit the Rockies in like August, and then I'll be in Arizona for like September. And hopefully I'll be done the trip by sometime in October.
Oh, shit. Then this is all you've got. All the things in the world.
This is everything I own for the next 5 to 6 months.
What do you need? What do you need? I can donate something.
No,
I'm it.
I'm all set. I got plenty of water, plenty of subs.
They know you're Subway shop.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you like shrimp. fruit, vegetables.
Yeah, I mean, they're healthy enough to let us do it, I guess, so we can live. Oh.
Damn. So you can stop anywhere, any subway.
Any subway, yep. There's, in Kansas, right, is a big stretch. There's 196 miles between subway locations. Family's actually back home right now. They're dehydrating Subway sub bits, and they're going to mail them out to me so I can make my own sandwiches out there.
Damn, so you can refresh them or
Yep.
whatever. Regenerate it. Oh.
No, my day job, I build solar fields. I'm a project manager.
Awesome.
Yep.
You're a project manager?
Yep.
Oh shit, no way you're doing this.
So I, yeah, took some time off, walking across the country, you know, like any normal person.
Fucking awesome. Fucking Forrest Gump, man.
Yeah?
Shit. I just watched Forrest Gump the other day at work. At Yum and Night. Yeah.
There you go.
Woo! Fuck. I wish I could do that.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
What keeps you going?
These guys in here, like I said, I got a whole bunch of people watching us along the way. They're here for the journey. They're fun to talk to. They keep me distracted on the miles I'm walking.
Oh, okay.
So
Am I distracting you?
no, you're good. You're good. I
Sorry.
stop in here for the view. It's
Sorry to
beautiful.
bother you eating.
No worries.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful down here. Yeah, I'm from the reservation right over there.
Oh, no kidding. The Seneca? Just walked through there all yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Did I see you?
I don't know.
Where'd you come from?
So I was on 20 the whole way.
Oh, you were? Oh, okay.
20 straight through the reservation.
Oh, okay. Holy shit. Woo! Fucking A. What a life. Fucking awesome.
It's crazy. One thing I wish I could shower more. That's what I'll say.
Oh.
I've been tenting for the past, I think, 4 nights, but I stayed in a hotel the night before that and was able to shower, but haven't had one since then.
Oh, shit. Not bad. You have baby wipes?
I do, yeah.
Shit, yeah. Was it cold last night?
No, it wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all.
Let's get wet.
Last night was dry. The night before got a little cold and I had dew in the morning, so my tent was all wet, but
Oh, fuck.
I was able to dry it out last night before I set it up, so no big deal.
Don't you get wet? I mean, don't you get wet to the bones?
Oh, no, that's not bad.
Fucking A.
I got that sleeping bag's rated down to 20 degrees, so
Oh, awesome.
as long as I'm snuggled up in that thing, I stay pretty warm.
Fucking A. Woo!
Yeah.
Reflectors.
No, not usually. If I do, though, I got these strobes.
God damn, so how far you gonna make it today?
Today, I'm heading to Dunkirk Subways to pick up some food, and then I'll probably do another 5 to 10 miles after Dunkirk. So, we were looking at, hold on, what's this place? We were looking at like Brockton area, or somewhere between Brockton and Westfield is where I'll probably make it.
Oh shit, that's quite a ways.
It's a little ways, yeah.
It is.
Like I said, I do somewhere between 20 to 30 miles a day, so I move pretty quick.
Okay, so you're just leaving from the creek.
Yeah, like I just left the creek this morning.
Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah.
There was just an eagle taking a bath down there.
Oh, no kidding, I didn't see it. That's pretty cool.
I took my niece to school today and I was like, look, there's an eagle taking a bath. No one bothered you down there? 4-wheelers or nothing?
No, when I was setting up, there were a couple of kids running down on 4-wheelers and dirt bikes, but I talked to them a little bit. They were cool, so no one bothered me. Nope. Fun. People are pretty interested in what I got going on, so they're usually pretty friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Everybody looks for a stumble. Or I do anyways. Woo!
That's true.
You are kind of like him too. Sitting down in a chair.
What's your name, by the way?
Dana.
Dana? Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
Nice to meet you.
Sean. Woo! Fucking right.
All right. All right, I got to get back on the road and start making my way towards Dunkirk. Nice meeting you, though, man. Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good one.
Take care of those kids, yeah.
All right, let's try to. Him come with you if he wants to. Lol. Hope he lol. We're catching my God. But he was cool. His name was Dana. He's a Seneca Native American from the reservation. He was apparently very, very excited. Heard a lot of woos, a lot of F yeahs, and a good hearty laugh, you know? There's no more buffering. But anyway, I was saying he was a cool dude. His name was Dana. He's a Native American, a Seneca Native American for the res over there that we walked through yesterday. I'm 11, but I'm actually my second pair. I got a spare pair in here too. You man. Wait, word will not. I think so. We heart laughing. Did you guys just happen? But he offered me a bag of apples. I said no thanks, man. Only Subway. But I appreciate it though. And then he offered me a pair of shoes. He said, "What size are you?" I'm like, 11.5. But I actually got a pair here and a spare in there, so I'm all right. Nope, Michelle Obdog, he was not doing that. Just apples and shoes, apples and shoes. Cool dude, though. Cool dude. Hey, Zon85, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Yeah, it was a cool. Very easily excited. My mama told me create more. Does anybody else enjoy Sean's pronunciation of Michelle Obdog? Well, how else would you pronounce it? Didn't Subway used to have apple slices? I think they still do, Gecko, but they're on like the kids menu. Trail Magic is always the best. Wait, Michelle Obdog, how do you pronounce your name? He's a very happy, positive guy. That he was, Davey. He's a lovely little light in the day. Michelob, like the beer dog. Oh, Michelob dog. I'm Michelle Obdog. Okay. Michelob dog. I will say that from now on. Don't ruin it. Lol. I was a little upset though. While I was sitting there eating my sandwich on the side of the road, a giant semi truck came rolling by with all of this road dust and debris and blew it all over my Sammy. Now, like DJs calls me, I am mouth. Sound it out. Makes a little dust. There is a crazy. That's all right. We'll make two. Shell hopped. Oh boy. My friend loves your walking challenge. He said he's going to tell other people. Appreciate it, Davey. That's awesome of you. I got to slow my pace down here a little bit, guys. When we were having service issues, I was basically like running through there. If I continue to do that, I'm going to hurt myself or burn myself out. So we're just going to slow it down just a little bit. But it's also another hour in, so I'm gonna get my spiel again. For anyone that might be new to the channel, just so you know what we're doing here, we are currently walking across the continental United States of America from Boston, Massachusetts, where we left on May 1st, to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. Hi, Shane Greer. How's it going? Shane Greer, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. The whole walk is gonna span over 3,040 miles. To complete, nothing smells. And the food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant location. The whole is being performed in partnership with a charity organization called Big City Mountaineers, which is a group that takes kids and adolescents from underprivileged areas and brings them out to the city. It's a really cool group, and I am really happy to be partnered with them. Sorry guys, I'm out of breath walking up the hill into the headwind. Love the headwind. Whew, thanks T and Davey for the info tabs. Also, there's a helicopter flying over my head, and I wonder what that's about. It could be. Could be. There's down near and like, all right, we're the country. Have a 12. I didn't get go. I just saw it's because it flew. You were crazy. Last spotted pushing a stroller up a hill. And this shoulder. All right, water. It's good for you. All right. Sharon, for my one meal today, I'm having filet mignon and Brussels sprouts. It's gonna be so good. I'm so hyped about it. That sounds delicious, Intrinsic. I wish I could have some. I love a good filet mignon. And when I make my Brussels sprouts, I cook them up in bacon bits. It's a really good recipe. I highly recommend trying it. Oh boy, oh boy. Mignon, that's what I'm saying, Ziggy. Lol. And I got the good Worcestershire sauce too. Oh man, if you get a fine cut of meat like a filet mignon, I don't know if you can use Worcestershire with it. I don't know about that one, Intrinsic. You take that baby, a nice cut of meat like that, throw it on the grill. You do a minute and a half to 2 minutes either side. Boom, bang, done. Serve that thing rare to medium rare. Nothing but the juices it comes with. But it's not my diet. That's what everyone says. Ah, man. Like, Worcestershire sauce is good too. Don't get me wrong. Taking them on a, but if I'm going out there and I'm spending the day on a night, I don't know if I'm pure sauce on. It's the diet. I don't even know if you need butter though. Just a little salt and pepper on there while it's cooking, you know? Mmm. Chip? Is that, I I swear you guys have all sorts of different like flavored, really good. Wait, are we back? Hey, is it back? Are we back? Did the screaming help? It's like this with low service on the route. Yeah, exactly, Davey. And there's like, well, it's not usually the full state that has low service. It's just areas in the state. It has to do with how they have their cell towers lined out. Be back. that one was shorter than the other. Basically, they have their cell towers every once. And if you walk in an area that's too far away from any individual cell tower, it's going to have a low service. Or if it's getting blocked by like a mountain or trees or a field or something like that. Hey bird, how's it going? Overhead wire is going to interfere with the signal for sure, for sure. What service provider are you using? Twisted Logic. I have both AT&T and Verizon. I have 2 AT&T SIM cards inside of the encoder and 2 external mobile hotspots outside that are Verizon. So we have 4 different service providers, 4 different service providing devices, 2 different service providers, all feeding this one thing, trying to keep it going. And I mean, it's like a signal crash. Exactly, Davey, yeah. The problem is if the signal's low across all 4 devices, trying to add them together and bonding them like this device does is like adding 1 + 1 + 1 equals, you know, 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals 4, but you need a minimum of 10 to hit it. You're still not going to have it, you know. Also, Zerks, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you and welcome to the walk. That's all it is. It's okay though, guys. It ain't the end of the world. Like I said, we're gonna have dead zones. It's a big country and it's very vast, and there's going to be spots where there ain't no service. You're right, Ziggy, I do. I have 4 available, but one of the SIM card slots is broken, so we do only have 3. You are right. But I'm paying for 4, but only 3 of them work. And the device is under warranty, so I have to ship it back out and get it fixed. But if I did that, they would not have had it back out to me in time before I left for this trip. So we have to use the broken device for now, which is fine. Oh, David, I was like, you guys have all sorts of different flavored chips over in England, huh? Like, I've never heard of Worcestershire sauce chips, or crisps as you call them. And I'm a little bit jealous of the variety of flavors you guys have over there, that's all. Like, I've heard of ketchup flavored chips. That's a new one. I feel like I'm so bored of the flavors we have offered to us over here that I would like to expand the repertoire a bit. Nope, Danger Tater, even up east we don't have them. Can't see them anywhere. The one like weird flavored chips that we have up here are pickled flavored, dill pickle flavored chips. See on occasion as a special Canadian thing. No, we don't get them up here. Down here. All right, this hill's kicking my butt again. Oh boy. Hey DMV Dud, how's it going? Now I'm craving chips. Good morning, bulldozers. I find myself craving a lot of things these days. And somehow they're all Subway subs. Yeah, right? Yep. They're quite at Christmas time. They bring out, cool. We don't even have seasonal flavors like that. We just have what we have and that's it. Whew. I gotta slow the pace down just a little bit. Moving too fast for me legs. They're tired of these uphill sections. I was looking at the scenery and how many days you've been walking, and I guess New York. I was right. Yes, sir, you were. But not for long. We're gonna be in Pennsylvania by the end of the day tomorrow. So we've been in New York now for like 2.5 weeks, I think. And we'll be out of here just under 3 weeks, which is pretty good. Barbecue sour cream and onion, jalapeno, baked potatoes, our common ones, salt and vinegar, pickle ones less so. I don't even see jalapeno all that much, bulldozers. That's an uncommon one for me. I like Walker's cheese and onions and prawn cocktail crisps. See, that's prawn cocktail. That's an interesting flavor I'd love to try, but not one that's offered near here. Big in the Midwest. Gotcha, bulldozers. It should be. Jalapeno chip sounds delicious. Jalapeno anything sounds delicious. I just like jalapenos. Well, I'm about to be driving for the day, so glad I got to meet my friendly Lake Spirit guy. Cheers, Sean and chat, and have a great walk. And don't join a quiet. Hey, Helmet, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm glad you got to meet him too. I am so sorry for the signal difficulties we had earlier there, man. If I could make the signal perfect everywhere, I would. But always a pleasure to see you. Are the best. That's a hot take, Ziggy. They're good, but I don't know if they're the best. I think if I have my choice between sour cream and onion and like barbecue, I think I'd take the barbecue. I also like the salt and vinegar DMV, dude. But I cannot have them all the time. After a while, they start to feel like they're disintegrating my teeth. I like good ketchup, good kettle chip. Yeah, Demon Days. Kettle chips are all right, like a Cape Cod chip. That's good. Have you ever had Old Bay chips? No, but are those chips with Old Bay on them? Because that sounds pretty good. It's just like, yeah, like paprika and seasonings, huh? Old Bay is delicious. You would be correct. That sounds really good. DMV did. I'm an Old Bay fan. Let me ask though, DMV, do you happen to be from like the Maryland area? Because they put Old Bay on everything down there. Like crab chips, right? Yep. Lots of celery, salt, and Old Bay, yes. It's like paprika, celery, salt, and like 3 or 4 other spices. I'm from the DMV. Oh, I gotcha. Old Bay is awesome. I'm right there with you, Richie Slammer. Curse the work stuff interrupting my walk. Lol. Hey, the walk's going on no matter what, Gecko Jeeper. We're here. And our feet are still moving. My club. I'm just tuning back in. I bought a waffle maker, and the wife said I couldn't use pancake mix on a waffle maker, so I had to prove her wrong. Wait. What would you put in the waffle maker if not pancake mix? And T, yes, I absolutely gave him a card. Yep. Paradise White. You're so close to the end. What happens after? Paradise White, what do you mean I'm so close to the end? Paradise White, we're walking all the way to Santa Monica, California. We got another 4 to 5 months before we hit the end. Lol. Lake turned into a vineyard. Vineyard on the left, lake on the right. I don't like missing stuff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gecko Jeeper. He was a cool dude. His name was Dana. He was a Seneca Native American from the Seneca reservation that we walked through yesterday and slept in last night. I thought it was the other way. No. We're just starting. This is only day 26. We got a whole long ways to go. Lol. But I appreciate the support, Paradise White. Isn't waffle mix and pancake mix the same thing, Michael Lobb? Aren't they the same thing? You're blowing my mind if you're about to tell me there's something different. I was gonna go find him and keep him. Lol. Was it pretty mountains the last couple of weeks? It was DMV, Dud, yeah. Most of like eastern New York before you hit Syracuse was all mountains. All like the, just before the Finger Lakes region. I don't think we quite walked through the Adirondacks, but we did go through like the Catskills and all that. It was pretty. It was pretty. And then you hit Syracuse and it was all pretty much flat after Syracuse, with a couple of hills here and there until you got to Buffalo, which is where we were at a couple days ago. And now we are walking our way down the coast of Lake Erie into Pennsylvania. Like I said, by the end of the day tomorrow. Like a corned beef sandwich with salad cream? Yeah, it does sound good. Hey, Strikes of Blue, did you hear that the Terry is doing a bike ride from New York City to Oregon? I did not, but that sounds really fun, Strikes of Blue. I bet he beats me there. Ready for a new pair of shoes June 1st or so. Bulldozers should be around... like the middle of June, like June 15th. Those hills are molehills compared to what's coming. Yeah, no kidding, man. The Rockies. I'm interested to see how far away from the Rockies you can see the Rockies. Like, am I gonna be halfway through Kansas and all of a sudden I can see this monster of a mountain looking at me? We'll see. He said it'll take him 50 days. Wow, it is so much faster on a bicycle, huh? I mean, God, dude, thank you very much for the 200 bits, man. That is awesome of you, and I really appreciate it. Oh. All right. Thanks for the hype, T. I forgot you have to walk through that little part of Pennsylvania on the lake. Yeah, just a hair into Pennsylvania. We're only going to be in Pennsylvania for about like 3 or 4 days. I think it's like 4 days. But yeah, we'll be walking through there, which is good. My older brother went to school out in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I never once made it out there to see him or see the area. So it'll be good to be able to walk through there and see what he went to school. More subs for the tummy. Yes, sir. What do you miss about home yet? Saying GF doesn't count. Well, I have to say the GF, Foxy Grandpa, in case she has spies in here. The GF. But the two things I miss most other than the GF, mashed potatoes and indoor plumbing. Indoor plumbing. Did he go to Gannon? Where is Gannon, Malone Ranger? Also, hi Kyle, how's it going? And Kyle, just so you know, Kyru's in there. We will be in Ohio by like Tuesday of next week. Oh, no, he went to Penn State, the Erie campus. He didn't. Malone Ranger. I have to say, in case she has spies, is worse than not saying. Lol. Oh boy. Yeah, Bayran, yep. One of my good friends went there as well. Oh, that's cool. He went to Bayran for a while, a couple of, I think 2 of the years he was there, 1 year maybe, and then he switched over to the University Park campus. But he was in Bayran for a bit. Hoping to swim in Lake Erie when you get there. Oh, we are there, Badgers. Lake Erie is right there. We've seen Lake Erie for a bit now. And there was 2 spots. Could have taken a dip in. Our 20 miles in before. All right. No, Richie. I just wish you guys could have seen it on stream. Biker, oh, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. No fires, but I did try to stream the camp setup just so you guys could see what I'm dealing with most nights. But for some reason, even though we had 4 bars of signal, the internet was not cooperating with us and we weren't able to stream. So we tried though. I hope you heard what I said. Tuesday of next week. So we're coming up on you fast. You have 3 subways in his location. Yep, we have a lot. I have a lot of subways in upcoming, like Erie, Pennsylvania area and Ohio. They get pretty thick in there pretty quick. In Ohio on Tuesday, Kyle, not Cleveland. Nope. Still got a couple days for Cleveland, but in Ohio on Tuesday. We're going to be in Pennsylvania by the end of the day tomorrow, and we're only in Pennsylvania for about 4 days. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday we'll be crossing over. Whew. Out this weekend, probably not Badgers. I try to take as days off as possible. I probably will team tomorrow because we're supposed to be getting some heavy rains all night tonight and all day tomorrow. And unfortunately, the encoder, the way it is, it's buffering. Why is it buffering all the time? Ah, boy, oh boy. We will see, Captain Howdy. We will see. What we're going to do is we're going to look up our last subway location on Sunday, see how far away the next one is on Monday, and see if they're open. And if not, we'll have to plan accordingly. I don't know, Davey. I'll have to take a look when we get there. I do not know. I'm sure that subways do not close on Memorial Day, probably only Thanksgiving and Christmas. I think you're probably right, Richie, but some, believe it or not, some subways just aren't open on Mondays as like a general rule of thumb. So it is something we do have to look at just in case. No, they do not, Kyle. Nope, not at all. And the shoulder is not a great one. So we're kind of just like fighting our way here. It is what it is. Well, thankfully we're almost out. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be in Pennsylvania. Only another day and a half or so left. 2 days left, tops. I think a lot of eateries start closing on Mondays, most likely due to COVID. Yeah, and I guess Monday is just a slow day for them anyway. Because, if you think about it, right, no one's going out to eat on a Monday after work, you know? Maybe for lunch during work, but not after work. Oh boy. Oh. It's starting to get a little toasty here. And I cannot tell you guys how glad I am that we stopped for that water. Would have been a really bad decision not to. Service industries use Mondays to recover from big weekends, do maintenance and such. That makes sense. And restaurants got to pick a day to clean up and stuff like that anyway, right? When's the next rest day planned? Good question, Foxy Grandpa. I do not have a next rest day planned. We're pretty much going to walk until we need a rest day, and then we'll take one. Other than that, the next one's not until Cleveland. I hope I'm able to get time off to walk with you. Me too, Kyle, me too. Especially busy ones. And ones that want to stay up to code. Oh boy. There's like this tough game that you have to play in your head when you're doing these long distance, like through hikes, walks, guys. Your body oftentimes is like calling for you to stop and just take a break. But you know that you have a distance that you have to achieve, right? So you know, your mind knows, it's not worth it to take the break. Just keep on plowing through and you'll get there a lot sooner, and then you'll have a longer rest period and recovery time than if you take breaks throughout the course of the day. But it's a hard game to play with your body because your body wants that rest. Whew. You got to convince it that the better idea is to just get her all done and take a long rest at the end. Also, it's nice when I get to walk on the roadway because it's so flat and well paved. Look at that. Foxy Grandpa, I usually get I try to get anywhere from like 8 to 10 hours of sleep. But I usually don't end up falling asleep right away. I'm an insomniac by nature, so I don't sleep very well. But I give myself that 8 to 10 hour period to try to sleep. It's a shame we couldn't see the tenting yesterday. I know, Ziggy. I tried so hard, man. But it was really weird, Ziggy, right? Even though I had 4 bars of service, the internet just like was not working. Even when after I stopped streaming, right, and I took the pictures, and I tried to upload the pictures to the Discord, it took like half an hour for those pictures to upload and send, which like shouldn't be the case in a 4-bar environment. Weird. I can tell you your mule would go. $10, $5, well, more to that. I'm ready to give my in there. move. I don't know. That air conditioning, and we'll do Oh, come on. Are we back? I don't know. I still don't have any signal, so I don't believe you. We hear and see the puffing. We're back. All right, cool. How far until sustenance? Let's look. .8 miles. Keep running low. 5.8 miles until the next subway. We do have another half a sandwich here though that we could eat if we needed. Oh my goodness, guys. Mick Sally, this is my first visit to your stream. Can you talk about what you're doing and why? Sure thing. I'm gonna stand right here though while I talk about it because we are in and out of service right now. But what I am doing, I am currently walking across the continental United States of America from Boston, Massachusetts, that we left on May 1st, and I'm headed to the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, California. A trip that's gonna cover over 3,044 miles, take us anywhere from 5 to 6 months to complete. And we're doing it all, big truck, doing it all eating nothing but food that you can buy at a Subway restaurant chain, all in partnership with a great charity called Big City Mountaineers, which is an organization that takes kids and adolescents from underprivileged areas out on adventures in the wilderness to try to keep them out of the bad influences of the inner city. Deep breaths, Ketcha. Spiel with no breath. May run into a small shower at some point. Yeah, I'm sure that we will. But we're doing it because it's always been my dream since I was a kid in high school to walk across the country after I heard about a woman that had done it. And we're doing it eating nothing but Subway because apparently 49 other people have walked across the country before, and I wanted to find a way to make it unique so that when I finished I can say I'm the only person that's ever done that. And we came to the idea to do it eating only one type of food, and Subway is the most available and nutritious for us to be able to do it with, thanks to the info tea. Is Subway sponsoring? Not yet, McSally, but I hope that they will soon. Curious, is Subway supporting the walk, or do you just like the food? Well, I like the food. They're nutritious. I can do this and survive eating Subway. There also are ample stores so that there's enough that I can walk across the whole country and still find places to eat. But they are not sponsoring us just yet, but I hope that they will soon. It is in Pennsylvania right now, but tracking north along Highway 5. Perfect strikes of blue. I'm expected to get rain at like, I think somewhere between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock tonight is when it's supposed to start. I hope it holds off till then, but I would not be surprised if it hits early. We usually also do not have this much problem with signal. I guess it's just a bad signal day. Hop on one leg all the way across the country. You can switch legs so one doesn't get tired. Well, so here's the idea: was the only eating one food. You could have done it dressed in tights and high heels and been the first that way too. It's true, but that'd get sweaty, Gecko Jeeper. It was my idea to do it eating only one type of food. My first thought was actually KFC until I realized that that would kill me. My friend came up with the idea of Subway. My friend is going to be joining us for sections in Ohio, I hope. Are you traveling alone? Yes, McSally. Aside from all of you wonderful people here in chat, I am traveling alone, and my wonderful companion here, Mr. Wilson, who is the stroller that I am pushing, that's carrying all of my hiking gear, tent, and sleeping bag. Someone get in touch with the Subway Fat Cats. Hello. I'm hearing rumblings that they might have some interest. Guess what, everyone? another hill. Woo! Chugga chugga choo choo. Man, we love these hills. There's a guy that has been eating nothing McDonald's for 50 years now. Just saw the story of him. That sounds unhealthy. I don't know how that guy's living. Everyone leave a message on Subway's Twitter, lol. Well, I can't ask you guys to do that, but I appreciate the thought. But please do not DDoS Subway. Or DOS them or whatever it is. Love it, T. This one's a windy one though, so at least it's different. At least now you can't tell where the top is. Gotta eat a Big Mac every day, so jelly gum. This dude is probably Cure Chemicals. That's what I'm saying, Robot Coffee Chef. I don't know about McDonald's. McDonald's crossed the line for this one because, you know, they're everywhere and you can usually find them everywhere. But that just did not sound healthy. And I've seen Super Size Me, you know? Oh boy. I'm starting to feel the raindrops. Hopefully that was just a little spittle. And it doesn't mean anything. Your food is generally bad quality unless you buy organic. Jeff. Size Me Doc came like decades ago. How long it since that came out, but it's been a while. It's that guy. Spoke too soon on the say that again. Palovic, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. I hope that this rain holds off, but we will see. What kind of multivitamins are you taking? Some of the gummy ones don't have calcium and other nutrients. Humanity, I'm taking Centrum, the one-a-day ones. They do have calcium and those other nutrients. I made sure to check the bottle. So we are good. Ernest P. Worrell singing Sure I'm Glad It's Raining is the saddest song I've ever heard. It is a sad one. The sky looks like, it doesn't look clear up ahead, but it looks clearer than what I'm under now, so I'm hoping that this is just a spittle and that nothing's gonna come of it, but we will see. Just keep those legs moving no matter what, you know what I mean? We'll get out of this. We'll get to somewhere good. Just keep on walking. Oh yeah, Mordecai. Oh yes, we have. Usually when it starts downpouring, I can't stream because unfortunately my encoder is not waterproofed. But I've had, I think, 3 days now on the road where I've had to walk through absolute downpours. Just gotten absolutely soaked. 2 of those times I was lucky enough to be headed towards either my uncle's house the first time or a hotel the second. So I was able to dry everything off, and if it wasn't too bad. There was one time, however, where I got soaking wet and then had to tent that night. Thankfully, the last like hour and a half of the day, it cleared up and the sun came out, so I was able to dry off. It wasn't too bad. But what I don't want to happen is on a day like today for the rain to start early and then not ever stop, so I don't have an opportunity to dry off and I have to go to bed wet. That's when you're having a bad time. His name is Donald Gorski. It is Big Mac every day for the past 50 years. I just posted the link in the Discord about it. Gross. If it gets bad, just commandeer someone's front porch. Lol. Maybe Laffy Guy will come back if it's raining. Maybe T. He lives on the res though, and that was the other way, so I don't know that he'll come back, but maybe. You didn't like McDonald's food, huh? Oh, you could eat that. I can't say I don't like it. I do like it, but a Big Mac every day sounds like I would gain multiple hundreds of pounds. Arby's now has a hamburger. I did hear that. Sleeping wet drags you down. No kidding, bulldozers. Plus everything gets wet, and there's a lot of equipment and binders and stuff in here that I would really like to keep dry if I can. Just for the fries. I actually prefer Burger King fries, I think. But McDonald's fries are pretty good. Certainly some of the best there are. Shoot. Harrington Road. Let me check the map real quick. Aha, I'm glad I was paying attention. I'm supposed to take this left. And then a right at the end. Alright, good. Oh boy, the clouds I am walking into now do not look so good. McDonald's has the best soft drinks. They do something to them. That's true, Strikes the Blue. Like a McDonald's Sprite, I don't know why, it's so good. Plus it's only $1. Alright, this rain is starting to come down now. Wendy's fries, when they changed the sea salt type, were good fries before they were trashed here. There's actually a special way their store stores them. It's better. It's because of their contract with Coke. It makes them better. That's interesting. I didn't know that. All right. Alright guys, I'm going to try to tough this rain out for as much as we can and stream through it. But if it starts to pick up real bad, I'm going to have to pull over and start disassembling the stream, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to stream through it. Oh boy. Oh god damn it. Alright, you think I could find a place to hunker down, Strikes the Blue, maybe? Wait it out? Oh, boy. Alright, you know what? To heck with it. We're going to stream all the way through, but I got to cover up all the rest of the gear. Hold on, give me a second here. Okay. Come on. Fast, quick. And of course my tent is going to be out in the wide open. Of course there's a train coming too. Why wouldn't there be? Sorry guys, my zipper has gotten stuck on my rain jacket. Nothing's quite working out here the way I wanted it to. Come on, you. There we go. That's done there. There for now. Hold on, guys. Sorry. There. Perfect. Get him covered up nice and tight. All right. Unfortunately, not a whole lot I can do for the tent and sleeping bag. That's a positive, yep. All right, you guys are probably right, but like it feels like the rain is dying down, and now I've gone through all of that for nothing. Oh well. Walking west looks like you will walk into better weather. I hope so, bulldozers. There's like a slight rain now. You're missing a shower opportunity. Lol. So everything managed to get wet except for my raincoats, which are bone dry now, which is great. Well done. Wipe the lens, please. Okay, Beck, hold on. That should work. Perfect. Well done, me. We did it. Well, I'm not going to take the rain gear off now, though, because I feel like the second I take it off, it's going to start raining again. Clean us. You should be clean now, I hope. I wiped the lens. We are VIP. Lol. Alright. How she poked me in the eye. Lol, sorry about that, dear. Gotta get that rain out of there, though. I should probably work on my crisis prevention timing, though. Literally, the only thing that didn't get wet in that rainstorm was the rain jackets because they were underneath the carriage while I was trying to put them on. That's la vida. On the bright side, at least we have service. Waterproof hiking boots? Nope, Michelob dog. I am just wearing sneakers. Nope, I'm not even wearing my wool socks right now. These are just normal socks. Jiggle, 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 railroad. Ah! Now every time the wind blows, it's gonna blow a sleeve in your face. Michelle off that's pronounced John. I can't believe you for my trolling. Lol. Fell for my trolling. Ah, it's alright, Mrs. Nas. It was really inconvenient. It came through, it rained hard for a second. I thought it was gonna be worse than it was. Panicked, opened up my bag, opened up everything, pulled out the raincoats. By the time it took me to put my raincoat on and cover all my stuff, it had stopped raining. It literally rained just enough to wet everything like that isn't waterproof. Good morning, G. How's it going? We're doing just swell today. We made it to Lake Erie. We're looking it up. We're going to be hitting the Pennsylvania border sometime tomorrow, late tomorrow. So we're doing good, man. We're feeling it. It's raining here. They're still mowing their lawn. Lol. Sounds so wrong now. You calling him Michelob? Michelle Obdog. Should I just keep calling him Michelle Obdog for old time's sake? Is that the consensus? It's raining out of my game, so it's okay. I got you, Stormy. Alright, see, I'll go back. Sorry, Michelob, you are now Michelle Obdog from now on. Forever. That has been deemed. Subway should have. I heard somewhere, so we were talking about this the other day. I heard that at some Subways they do sell hot dogs. We also discussed that hot dogs are tacos, but that was a separate issue. Is there a stretch where there won't be Subway for over a day coming? Oh yeah, Michelle Obdog. We've already had a couple stretches where there were like 60 miles between Subway locations. That's 3 days. In Kansas, there's a really, really big one that is 196 miles, so 10 days without a Subway location. So that's gonna be rough. Right after this one is 29 miles, so it's like a day and a half. We should still be fine. But yeah, can we not do this again? I was there for the hot dog fiasco. I made sloppy joes last night, but didn't have the hamburger bun, so I put it on a hot dog. It actually sounds pretty good. It's pretty close to a dog anyway, right? Can you turn the camera towards some of those great old homes you're passing? Field? I guess that's a home. Home? We can't look too long, otherwise people will get in trouble for filming people's houses. What do you do in that situation? Mordecai, my family is currently actually at home dehydrating Subway subs and vacuum sealing them. At the last Subway location, before the really long stretch, I'm gonna get as many wraps or pieces of bread as I possibly can. And they're gonna mail the dehydrated innards to me. I'm gonna have to make my own Subway subs on the road. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all are making me hungry? Ooh. Well, good news for you, we're coming up on the next Subway here. Yeah, Mordecai, man, I tried telling you, we're a bit insane here. And by we're, I mean I'm a bit insane here. Do some crazy things. Hold on, I have my raincoat is rubbing against my wheel. I don't like it. Here we go. You need a Subway store to deliver to you in Kansas, then like a water support table and a marathon. That would be nice, Michelle Obdog. Yeah, that'd be cool. That is disgusting and against nature. That may be big, but we're doing it. Big beef stud pile. You must love Subway. Yeah, Subway's good. It's good stuff. But more importantly, it's nutritious enough that we can eat it across the country and not die. and also available enough that we can try to eat it across the country and nothing but it and not die. You'll just have to eat nothing but cookies for a week. Those cookies go stale quick, man. How on earth do you rehydrate a sandwich? Oh, you don't mix, Allie. You just eat the dehydrated bits as if they were hydrated. If someone else ate nothing but Subway and you ate their doo-doo, would that still count as eating only Subway? I think so, Ziggy. As long as you can prove that there was nothing in their system other than Subway, why not? Will you buy a Subway pizza again a lot at Subway in this area? Maybe, Davey. Maybe today, yeah. If I'm feeling it. You're like Emperor Palpatine in episode 9, where you have discovered powers that some would consider unnatural. Yes. It's Subway jerky. There was a report a few years back that they made their bread out of the same stuff that was in yoga mats. I did hear that, Big Beef. It was all alleged. And I think they've proved it was not true. I'll be eating Subway for 3 days, and we'll send you a package for Kansas. Perfect, Bick. Perfect. I'll be waiting for it. Whew. Just a thought. Ziggy asking the important questions here. Is human centipeding Subway still considered eating only Subway? Yes, it is. They're making yoga mats out of bread? No. Well, I thought if it's in a yoga mat and I eat it, I will get it. I will get fit. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to think. Yoga mats are exercising, right? That's exercise. Lol. I have no idea, Michelle Hobdog. I don't know what sub we're gonna get today. We're probably gonna have to order, well, we always order 3. We might have to get 4 here. Let me think. 29 miles to the next Subway. So we're gonna need, no, we don't need 1 for now. So, okay, we don't have to eat fresh. So we can do 1 for tonight, 1 for tomorrow morning. We probably won't hit the next one for tomorrow night, so we'll need 3 subs, and then we'll probably be at the next Subway tomorrow morning. Is there another train line right there? I just passed a train line back there. How many train lines do they need in this place? Wait, would you put my Subway log into your Subway bread from Kansas? I would not, Beck, no. I need to get a Subway one time. Haven't eaten one in ages. No worries, Davey. I've been trying to censor myself so you can read the whole message, by the way. Thanks, Ziggy. I appreciate that. And we'll see, Davey, if they have pizza, and if I'm feeling pizza, we might get a pizza. Choo-choo indeed, Redictator. Choo-choo indeed. Big Beef Stud Pile, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, and welcome to the walk. Also, that's going to be a fun name to read in chat. May I have 11 footlongs, please, and 16 bottles of water. Ziggy, don't waste your time. You're going to eat recycled water. I think we're taking this right here. You say, Gypsy. Is a right. And then it's a straight down. What is this? What road is this? So this right, then veer right onto Progress Drive. Okay. You know what? You're probably right, Vic. There's one thing I know, it's when you're walking west, you want to tend to head east. It's really hot in this raincoat. You're turning into Progress, yes. That's like one of the few things I can do geographically. East, tell east from west. I know the sun things. West? Dead West. Yeah, those are big old trees. What a progress drive. Sorry, I'm taking off my rain jacket now because I'm hot. Sorry, I'm screaming because I had to bend over to pick up my water. Just some kids. Has it been cold at night? Well, like here and there, yeah. It's gotten down to like 40s, 30s. Luckily, my sleeping bag is rated down to 20, so I haven't been too bad. But there have been some mornings where I've woken up and it is crisp air outside, and I did not want to get out of the bag. Oh God, Ari. Sorry, just take it. It's coming up behind us. Hold on, everyone. All right, now we can go. McSally, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Why did they make that water tower look like a balloon? These are funny people. That's not a balloon, that's a water tower. You can look at the stars and know which way to go. I know which way is north by looking at the stars. By finding that one star. One that is in the north. There was a tornado in Germany last week. Well, that's crazy, Davey. Not usually a place you'd see tornadoes. Well, opposite. Let me just say. We're